Like, we must have got a guard. That's the only thing that would have made him do that. That's it.
He know.
He know. Cause he been watching Twitter, man.
Competition Wednesday.
But what we did with Nate Thomas yesterday, rolling him some in at right tackle, and Shamar James getting some work. I mean, you have to play these young guys because you're going to need them at some point. So,
man, we back to talking Competition Wednesday.
My reefer with Henny and Coke. Please don't be stingy, got plenty to smoke. Show up and act up and back to the crib. I do not stun, I just rap what I live. Seem like they doing the most for the clout. Did what I said so they know what I'm about. Show up and act up and back to the crib. I do not stun, I just rap what I live.
Boss, show me. Ooh, I will. We got to talk about some real competition. In-season competition. We got to talk about it.
Shot it. Fight for. See, that's how to go out. Don't go out, just sit back. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna take Matthew Golden. No, fight for. You wanted physical. You said you wanted physical.
Fight for it. See, Brian, you gotta handle this. This is your core. We've been listening to you. You said this is the core of your football team.
Oh my God!
Somebody else said
It is.
Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
Man, let's go. Let's go, y'all. I'm so happy to be talking about this, man. It's been a while since we had this conversation. And today's stream is brought to you by Sleep Out. Go for a Hail Mary on Sleeper Picks and win up to 100 times your money. Use promo code BCS and Sleeper will 100% match your first deposit up to $100. All right, man. So this show obviously is one of the foundational shows of Boss Show Me and the OC and the channel Boss Cowboy Sports. So we used to do shows every Tuesday during the season, and it was called Competition Tuesdays, and very few was doing it, and still people still not doing it. But this idea came from the OC, and he was like, bro, we need to do this during the season. I was like, what you talking about? He was like, Pete Carroll always had Competition Wednesdays, and where teams with Seattle would still have to earn their position every week. So we should do the same thing, because you can still get better during the season. So in my opinion, I'm being all the way honest. A lot of Cowboy Nation, I'm being all the way honest. It's almost like once we get out of training camp, it's almost like I notice a lot of Cowboy Nation in their minds, they are not for roster improvement or improvement. They not. So they don't even want competition. It becomes about protecting certain people. Mostly the draft picks. Like you hear people, like when I was trying to get them shoes, it was one guy was debating with MJ, and he was like, let's give the young guys a chance. It's like, bro, they go get their chance. They go get their chance. They go be out there in training camp. They go have preseason. They go have plenty of opportunity to showcase if they one of those ones. So let's think about it. Did Bland need any help? Did Bland need any help? So when Bland showed up on the team, it was some people in front of him. Some bona fide dogs. Jordan Lewis is a bona fide dog. Did that stop him from showing he was a dog too? Did he need protection? Nah. He competed and he took the job. Day one. So all this protection, like when we trying to maybe increase competition in certain rooms, it's witness protection with a lot of us. So y'all heard us, obviously campaigning to improve the running back room. Guess what else we doing that with now? We trying to protect Williams. It's a lot of protection. Don't do that. Don't even mention it. Don't even think about it. He's doing good, boss. He's doing good, boss. And that's why I told y'all, I say, the way we think now, this fan base would have been protecting McFadden, and we wouldn't have wanted Zeke. We would have been like, we don't need Zeke. McFadden, he got like 1,000 yards in 10 games. We don't need Zeke. Come on. And you know who else we protecting? We protecting Blue. Yeah, we was protecting Jay. It was a lot of Jay protection. It's a lot of witness protection going on. So my boy George Boone in the house. What's up, George? I ain't seen you in a minute. Good to see you, my dog. But so what we do here is we have the real hard conversations about competition. And sometimes it goes against even people I like. And see, that's where I am tested. Because we go talk about some things today that I'm starting to look at, that I'm starting to put my bullseye on in terms of competition. And we go bring some eyes in here to verify what I think I'm starting to see. Cause let me tell y'all something, bro. Competition Tuesday is what started a lot of fights back in the day with me and others. It was Competition Tuesday that started fights when I was fighting for Terrence Steele over Lyle Collins. The OC and I started that from Competition Tuesday. And we did it the right way. We waited 5 games before we started really getting into Lyle ass. We waited 5 games. We wanted Terrence Steele to give us 5 games before we declared, sit down, Lyle. And that was not popular either. That was not pop. A whole lot of fans and a whole lot of content creators did not like us for that. But we was telling the truth. Yeah, at that time, before he had his knee injury, Steele was whooping ass. He was whooping all kind of ass. But Lyle was the favorite because he did have a good year. Before that hip injury, he did. He had a really good right tackle year. But see, this game is brutal, man. Sometimes guys will be your favorite, and then all of a sudden, somebody might show up. And you have to be honest on what you seeing if it's truly aggressive competition. I'ma also say this. That fight that I was having for what was right, that caused a whole lot of y'all to be loyal to me to this day. Cause some of y'all started realizing, shit, Boss will go against the crowd for what's right. That was the first time y'all really saw that me and the OC would stay. We would go against the world if we did our homework. We'd be like, bro, I don't care what none of y'all say, bro. Like my boy Black, this is the truth. Me and Black got close because he at first he told me straight up, my boy Blackwell, he said, I ain't agree with you, but then I watched you and the OC do that whole film breakdown. And he said, I couldn't deny it. Y'all did it a side by side of Steele and Lyle. And y'all did 4 games apiece. And I couldn't deny it. And then he was listening to the noise in the streets. And the noise in the streets was hating on Boss. and the OC, and we was telling the truth. And it all started from Competition Tuesdays. So this show and these type of shows are very important because I'm going to tell the truth, bruh. And I'm going to go ahead and start it off with something that's very interesting. Because I just don't deny film, bro. I'm sorry, I don't. That dude, Nathan Thomas, bro. Listen, y'all.
Take it easy on my back.
I'm saying something, bro. That was not light what he did. Okay. That was not a little thing what he did, y'all. Okay. I want to explain something that's very important. Your boy Nate played both right tackle and left tackle in one game and looked good on both sides.
You want answers? You can't handle the truth.
Bro, let me tell you something. That's not only impressive, that's special. Ooh.
You want answers? You can't handle the truth.
Listen, y'all. That's not only impressive, that's special. Okay. So listen. And this is how I try to explain. And most people get it when I explain it like this. They think it's easy to play both sides. You have to be special to play both sides, bro. Listen, if you can play the right and then go to the left and don't drop off, you are special. So put it like this. It's like if you watching a hooper, right? And you see him go to his right side, and he just roll that thing up smooth with his right hand. Then you'll say, Coach, what's up? He right-handed? And if the coach say, oh, he right-handed, you could be like, expect it. But then you watching that same hooper, you see him take somebody to the left side, and then he go to the hole and he lay it up smooth with his left hand. And now you know he was right-handed and he did that. That's special. Because most hoopers are not able to go strong on both sides unless they're ambidextrous. That's special. You are a special athlete when you can play on your right and left and there's no drop off. That's special. And that's something that if you being honest in your critique, you gotta say, shit.
Take it easy on my back.
Oh, Mr. Nasty Time.
See, Tyron Smith was able to go play left to right because it was reported that he was actually ambidextrous. If you know, some people might not know what that is. That means you can use your right like you can use your left. See, the OC, my co-host, he's ambidextrous. So when he was playing at the University of Houston, he played on a whole lot of scrimmage. He played left tackle, left guard, and right tackle with no drop off. He was a 4-year starter. The OC. He started from day one and never rode the bench. And wherever he was needed, they could put him. Bro, that looked like Nate. So since we talking about Competition Wednesday, bro, my boy Steve Vargas say, boss, please tell us we gonna trade for an upgrade. What upgrade? Because I've been pushing a bunch of upgrade ideas. Yeah, Mitchell Green said it best. It's like switch hitting in baseball. Exactly. You are special. You are special. When you able to be a switch hitter, you are a 1 in thousands type. So I had to explain that so we can understand what we was looking at with Nate. And this is another thing I'm gonna say about Nate. And I want y'all to take it easy on my back when I say this. Take it easy on my damn back. This Nate that we seeing is way different than the Nate that was drafted.
Take it easy on my back.
Cause the Nate that was drafted was. Listen, I watched Nate film, bro. I watched a lot of Nate film, and I was like,
what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
I'm dead serious, bro. I'm dead serious. I was not impressed. I was over here like, I was like, that's a guard. That is not a tackle. He was slow-footed. He was coming off the ball slow to me. Like, and I'm listening, y'all. I'm being honest on what I listen. But then, now when I look at him, I see quick feet. I see good hands. I see good bend. I'm like,
what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
I spell competition wrong. Hold on, real quick. Somebody said I spelled competition wrong. Hold on, let me fix that, bro. I appreciate that. I gotta fix that because you know somebody will come in here. Oh, boss, he can't spell. Listen, sometimes I can't. I ain't gonna lie. But then sometimes, you know, I'll be moving fast. You be making these thumbnails. Let me correct that though. I appreciate that. Let me fix that. Then I'm gonna get back to Nate. I gotta fix a mixed spelling. Boys be judging too hard. Ooh, that Negro, he can't spell. All right, hold on real quick. Let me go fix that. Thank you though. Appreciate that. Give me 1 second. I sure did. God damn. COME. Y'all forgive me, bro. That's a simple typo. Let me fix that. Thank you. Competition. Had to just switch that. All right, let me change it. I'm gonna have to change the thumbnail too. Y'all give me 1 second, man. I'm sorry, y'all. Listen, I know that cut into my presentation, but hey, I can't have stuff floating out there making me look crazy. Cause people will be like, what the fuck is that? For real. They will. I'm fixing it though.
What the fuck is that?
That boy say, oh. My boy say, stay great. That's what I'm talking. Absolutely, bro. You gotta stay great, bro. You can't be playing, bro. You can listen. You can't drop no balls out here, bro. Too many people be watching, and everybody ain't watching because they support you. All these viewers that's watching, they ain't always watching because they support the cause. Some of these people waiting on me to slip. They over here like, I can't wait till he say some shit that's obviously wrong because I'm a clown his ass because they hate me. You know, trust me, there's some people out there like that. Believe me, it's true. Listen, it's evil out here, bro. It's cats that be out here sabotaging and all kind of things. Yeah, I heard about Terp, but this is the good thing. Somebody talk about Terp being hurt. Okay, I corrected it. Yeah. All right, so let me also correct the thumbnail real quick. Ugh. Yeah, balls would have. They'd have been on my head for this one. All right, let me fix this. But then I got to go back to talking about Nate. Then we go show some film on Nate. We gonna give y'all some film too, and I'm gonna talk through it. And we gonna do a lot of work on Nate. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do what we did with Booker. Okay. If y'all remember what we did with Booker, because I know who I am, I trust my eyes, but I also bring reinforcements. So likely what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna go ahead and invite, you know, obviously the OC. We go bring him out of retirement. We go bring Lou. I'm gonna try to see if I can get vouched, because we did that with Booker. Because when you having conversations like this, bro, you want all the offensive linemen in the eyes, bro. For real. And if you can, try to bring them in one circle, bro. Because, see, sometimes we see stuff different, but I want to bring guys in that play the position, that also know it to an intimate level. It's almost like corner. If you talking corner, you should bring me in, because I'm go no corner. I'm like, bro, trust me, bro, I know corner well. All right, so I fixed the thumbnail. Appreciate it. All right, let's get back to Nate, man, because I want to talk about this, because on Competition Wednesday, I correct the spelling. All right, we good now. All right, so here we go. Going back to what I was saying. So this is what I observed even after the game. This is what I said after the game. I said, shout out to Nate, who played both left and right tackle tonight against dangerous rushers that cannot be overlooked. I said that on game day, like, damn, bro. Like, he did that. And, bro, let's remember what happened to Steele when he went from right to left. Do y'all remember? Because he was playing real good on that right side. Steele was playing good. But Tyron Smith went down, and they needed somebody to go play that left tackle. Boy, when he went to that left tackle, because see, ambidextrous is special. Yeah, I want to clearly explain that. So, and let me go back to what I was saying. When they first drafted Nate, I'm being all the way honest, bro. I was like, boo, boo. But I'm finna turn on the film. I'm finna show y'all, boy. And what I saw and what I see with Nate now, bro, that boy got some feet. That boy can dance. That boy got hips. I say, damn. So I'm gonna tell y'all what we gonna be doing on this channel. Everybody do content different, but on this channel, over the next week, you gonna see us doing a lot of film on potential trade candidates. I already told y'all that's coming. So we introduced some people yesterday that we gonna be doing some film on, right? So potential, because we also trying to get ready for the trade deadline. Somebody, George Booney, say, is Sanborn the new Van Der Esch? George Booney, I'm gonna tell you this, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Please don't ever in your life insult Van Der Esch like that. Please don't ever insult Van Der Esch like that. In other words, fuck no, bro. Oh, hell no. He way worse. And see, George Booney, I know what he said, because he's a San Fran fan. He basically, this is sad, y'all. Listen, y'all. George Booney is not even a Cowboy fan, and he just watching the games. He's a Niners fan, and he watching the games like, why is that dude out there? That's basically what he's saying. Listen, don't ever insult Van Der Esch like that. That's how bad he is. Van Der Esch worst years, his worst years when he was the most timid, was way better than Sandburnt. We call him sunburnt. No. So no, that's an insult, bro. I mean that. Like, we even created a new campaign. Hit the road, Jack. Hashtag hit the road. Yeah. Listen, man. He got a cool name. He got a wide neck, and that's about it. He was the most overhyped person this whole offseason. And it was unjustified. It really was. It was totally unjustified, bro. It was nothing in his pro career that warranted the optimism that he received. People was literally over here like, that Murray, you know, he's okay. But that Sanborn, I think he's going to be Luke Kuechly. I think he's going to be Sean Lee. It's like, bro, like, how did y'all get that? From what and where did you get that comp? How? So I'm gonna come back to him. I ain't gonna spend no more time on him, bro. Spend enough time on him. Stephen White say he knows the system, bro. That's the one I hate the worst is he knows the system. He knows the system. Oh man, bro. I swear to God, bro. Oh man, let me see.
I signed my own ticket. Better stay in your lane, your little bitty broke ass.
All right, man. I'm gonna come back to that. Let me go back to Nate because I'm gonna show y'all some stuff on Nate, and then we gonna talk about the rest of this competition. I'm gonna get on the phones. All right, but going back to Nate. All right, and listen, I'm telling y'all all the work we go do on this channel. So we introducing thoughts today. We go do the real film work comparison within a week. I'm talking about on all these dudes. We finna be the film channel. For real. We going deep into all these dudes. And I'm gonna get some guys on here. I promise you, I'm gonna try to book some guys on here that might agree, that might disagree. See, because I'm gonna tell y'all when it was, and see, I'm gonna tell y'all it was a very special day when we had the OC, Lou, and Vach all on at the same time. That was a special day because there was no telling what was gonna happen. Because sometimes they see things different. They do. Like the way Vach saw, who was that tackle that went? Oh, Jones from Ohio State, the right tackle. The way Vach saw Jones and the way OC saw Jones was totally different. Totally. The way Coach Maul saw Jones and the way OC saw Jones was totally different. Right? So it's sometimes we see things different. It's just what it is. Right? So if you can get all these people in the same room to have a conversation, bro, it's gonna be dope. And I'm gonna really try to make that happen again because see,
You want answers?
I want answers.
You can't handle the truth.
Because this Nate Thomas is starting to intrigue me, bro. And I'm not gonna ever be fake. And I ain't gonna never have no favorites, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I made my independence on Steel, and I would give it up quick if I'm seeing that Nate is better. I stood on the table for Tyler Guyton, but I would get off that table quick if Nate is better. And he might be better, y'all. He might. And we go do the film together. So check this out. So this came from, shout out to Marcus Marshall. Okay. And y'all know I've been boxing Marcus a little bit. I've been me and Marcus and we box. And we go at it on running back. But on a lot of things I actually agree with Marcus. But when it comes to running back, he is gonna be my arch rival for a while. I'm gonna just say that right now. I don't like to see him coming on the conversation of running back. I'm looking for the fight every time. I'm looking for the fight. I want to box him every time I at the clips of Nathan Thomas, bro. All right. And I'm gonna just let it play and I'm gonna just kind of talk through it. Right. So here we go. Let me turn it on. I'm trying to get it to where y'all can see it. There we go. Y'all should be able to see it. And I shouldn't get no copyright on this too because it's on the Twitter platform. So let's go. So I'm gonna let it play. Just watching my boy Nate. gonna just let it play. Hold on, let me rewind that real quick. So that's him versus Michael. That was decent, you know. So right here again, Nate. And see, what I love about him is his quickness, man. It's like, bro, you've been doing your jump rope, bro. Now he on the left side, and watch him on that left. Man. And that's on Micah. Look at this. Say, man. Ooh. On that left, look at him, one-on-one. He almost lost that rep. Almost. But still, man, to go from left to right and you just yeah, he played both sides, bro. That boy played both sides. And see, that's what's impressive, bro. To go from the right and then go to the left. And look at his feet. God damn that. See, listen, if you want to, this is called a dancing bear, bro. Ooh, my boy dancing out the dance, boy. Dance, boy. His arms look short, but damn, boy, that boy dancing, boy. And he playing over his toes, man. That boy hit that second level and everything. I could see him also playing guard, too. I see him being a nice-ass guard. Look at that boy on Michael. Man, shit. Wait.
Take it easy on my back.
Man, Mike ain't doing a damn thing. Hold on real quick.
Take it easy on my back.
Man, look at God. Say, man. Ain't that what y'all want to see? Listen, one-on-one. No, that wasn't one-on-one. Shit. Let's go. Hold on real quick. Wait. Hold on real quick. Man, you say Okoye showed you Sanborn not bad. I totally disagree. So I'm gonna turn the film on. I'm gonna look at every play on Sanborn. Every play. Now, this is where Sanborn is okay. This is where he does good in between the tackles. A gap, B gap. He gonna be good. But ain't no way y'all gonna sell me on that if it's on the edges. Ain't nobody gonna ever sell me that Sanborn is good. Hell no. Well, but I'll take another look. You know why? I trust Okoye. I'll take another look. But I'm gonna do it in the public. And I ain't gonna clip up shit. I'm gonna look up every play, bro. There ain't gonna be no highlights, lowlights. I ain't gonna put no graphics on it. I'm gonna look at every play he on the field. Special teams, all of it. So, but I'm looking, man, my boy Nate. So this is what I'm gonna have to do, because likely we gonna see more of Nate. I think we finna see a lot of Nate. And see, this is what I like about Nate. You see that athleticism when he climbing to that next level too. I can see that boy Nate also being a damn good guard, though. Man. Nah, I ain't see Dak, Micah Dad giving Dak props. I ain't see that. Boy, say, listen, man, that boy Nate, bro. I love this. That's the thing I love what I was saying on Nate. Is that boy, man. That boy moving good, man. I love it. So, I'm going to get my boys in here. Who really speak the offensive line language way better than me. I trust my eyes, but I'm gonna need my boys in here to talk the nuance of offensive line, and then we go really crack the code on this. Cause see, me looking at even just them clips, bro, going from left to right, I'm like, it made me curious. And see, this is why likely us talking about Competition Wednesday, because that's the subject today. Likely you go see him because Tyler Guyton did not practice over concussion. How long are people usually out for a concussion? Usually they at least miss a week, right? Because see, when Tyler Guyton went out, he did not come back. And Jake the Great say, my eyes tell me Nate is the real deal. Mine too. Yeah, and Carl Abra said, boss, I think Okoye was referring to in between the tackles. Yeah, and see, this is the thing. I think so too. Now, if I'm talking about you, I'm going to talk about you specifically. In between the tackles, he not bad. And I will say this. He is where he's supposed to be. In between the tackles, Sanborn. But if there's any kind of angle, he's going to lose. If you need him to make a tackle in space, he's going to lose. If you need him to cover, it's going to be bad. He is just not athletic enough. And they say Tyler Smith, he don't know if he playing Sunday. I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm not even kind of worried, bro, to be all the way honest, bro. Honestly, none of the offensive line, to be honest, bro. Because if I'm being all the way honest, I always knew we had massive depth, bro. Like, for real. We were saying that in the offseason, bro. We all knew that this offensive line has great depth, bro. Not good depth, great depth. We're great in terms of depth. You got people like CJ Basnam in year 3, bro. That's fantastic, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got Hoffman had all that starter experience last year. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about it, you know. And then we got a coach with Clayton Adams who didn't have a very talented offensive line last year with Arizona, but they still was very good. I think them dudes coached up very well. I'm being all the way honest. Remember, that's where we got our best coaches, the offensive line coach. The offensive line coaches are the best in the league. Can I say that? We got the best offensive line coaches in the league. Shit, I ain't worried about it. But now I'm not gonna go as far as, because I heard Brian Broder's been saying we need to bench Steele for Nathan Thomas. I ain't gonna say all that yet. I need to go compare them though, because this is gonna happen. If Tyler Guyton is gonna be out, we finna see a lot of reps with Nate. And just like the OC and I, we waited before we declared that Steele was better than Lyle. I do think you need to allow some games to stack. You know what I mean? I need to see you. See, the OC got a doctrine that I like. He says 1 time can be lucky. 2 times you can be good, but 3 times, that's a pattern. So it's like, okay, I need to see you at least stack 3 good games. Then that's when it's really, to me, time to start pushing for Nate to be on the field. And it depends on how he plays, you know. And it also depends on the level of competition he's doing it with. So I'm not quite ready to anoint Nate yet, but I will say this. He got my attention, brother. You say, Brian, he be sneak dissing on that. Yeah. I heard Brian say some weird shit on Dak before. I'm like, damn, man. Yeah, it's, you know, some of that stuff I know Brian doing because it's television. Hold on, this the OC. Hey, what's up, bro? Hey, I'm live right now. I was gonna invite you on the show to talk about Nate Thomas, because I was looking at some clips of him, bro, and I ain't gonna say my thoughts on it. I just wanted to get your eyes on it, and then schedule something with you where we was go basically do some comparisons, because it looked like he getting ready to play a lot because Tyler Guyton got that concussion. It's the same link. You need me to send you another link. It's the Boss Cowboy link. You need another link? Okay. All right, so we got the OC coming, y'all. I'm gonna send you the link right now. So we got the OC coming. It's finna get even better up in here. All right, y'all give me a second. I gotta send him the link. Y'all be patient with your boy. Y'all know how I go, man. We gotta get the OC in the game. All right, hold on.
Take it easy on my back.
breathing on my back.
Okay, I think I came back. God, am I back? Did I finally come back, bro? Oh, weird stuff, weird, man. So I just booted it back up, man, and it looked like it continued the stream where I left off. God, that was weird. Okay. Yeah, that's exactly what it did. Wow, it just continued the stream where I left off. Wow. Okay, well, I'm back. So what we got the OC coming in the building anytime now. I sent him the link. We lost a lot of people. Hopefully, y'all do me a favor, man. Start sharing on Twitter and stuff like that. Say Boss is back. And y'all help this get pushed out there. The only way you gonna help this get pushed out there, man, is y'all gonna have to hit that like, man. Get the likes up so that then YouTube can push it. Man, that was weird. Wow. But see, I see who down though. Because it was a mass exodus, but then it was a lot of people who just stayed. That's what I'm talking about. See, you could tell who the real was up, man. Y'all just see, cause that Nate conversation is interesting, bro, for real. So the OC on his way. Let me check on him, see where he at. See if he came in yet. No, he ain't came in yet. Oh, there he is. Put on some clothes, man. Look like you.
Hey,
say,
man, switch that to you real quick.
That's not a good look, brother. That's not the look. That's not the look we want to see, bro. We don't want that look like we looking up from a toilet. That ain't the look we want, bro. My boy Blackwell said we locked in. All right. Yeah, man. OC, man, that got his clothes all off, man, looking all like a perv, man. What you got going on? You talking about take the phone off me? Nah, I'm gonna put it on you. We gonna show everybody what you doing over there, man. We gonna show everybody. We gonna show everybody. I'm gonna be messy. I'm gonna show everybody what he got going. I'm gonna show everybody what. I'm gonna be messy, bro. I'm gonna show everybody what you doing over there. What you doing?
Oh man, I was in the kitchen.
Hey, that didn't look good, bro. That wasn't a good look, bro. Don't ever do that again, bro. Have that phone looking down like that, bro. That was kind of weird, dog. That was weird. Man, first of all, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing fine, man. How you doing? I'm doing good.
Good, man. How's the training? Training all the athletes going for you?
Man, it's going good, man. I had some sessions today with some guys. That's a lot of work to do, but it's been good, man. It's been fun and hoping to grow, man. Hoping to, still grow and get some more athletes in here. So that's what we're trying to do right now.
Hey, I'll tell you, I could tell just even by looking at you, it's been a while since I saw you face to face, man. Them balls got you looking chiseled, bro. Real talk. I could tell you've been working out with them balls, man. You ain't looking like me. You know what I'm saying? You got a jawline back again, man. You ain't cheeks OC. You feel me?
I don't know, man. You know, just a little bit here and there do you a lot of good. That's all I can say.
Okay.
But it's been fun, though, man. We just trying to continue to grow, do what we got to do, man. How you been?
Man, I've been good, bro. So now we haven't talked.
Mm-hmm.
So you saw the Green Bay game.
Mm-hmm.
What I want to do is I'm gonna just go ahead and turn it on, and I'm gonna just get your thoughts. I just want you to kind of do some play by play.
Yeah.
Because we haven't talked, so I don't know what you go think it is.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be a surprise to me. Whatever you say, I don't know what you go say about this, but I just want to kind of let this play. Can you see this? Okay.
Yeah, I can see it. Who are we looking at? Left tackle?
We looking at Nate, 71.
Okay, cool. Let's go.
All right.
Yeah. So what I really like about him is that he plays with good balance. You know, he's not a lunger, right? He's not a reacher. He plays with really, really good balance, man. And so, you know, good kick. I don't want to see him open that quick with a dude like Micah, because then Micah comes in with counters. But the setup is fine. Overall, good job. Micah does that quick counter where he throws you to a lot of people. But he plays with pretty good balance. You can tell he's a strong dude. When he strikes you, you don't carry him back. He stops you, and he's checking for games. Good job. He leaned a little bit. He started to drift on the set a little bit too much there. But overall, versus Micah, not a bad job. Just balance right there. Perfect. Balance. He stuck him. He didn't give ground. Quick hop back. Ball is out. And also what the Dallas Cowboys did in this game, they had a game plan for Micah. They were worried about Micah Parsons. Trust me. Do not let nobody fool you with anything that Jerry Jones says and all that little hoorah. No, they were worried about Micah Parsons. They chipped Micah most of the night. He didn't have a whole bunch of one-on-ones. And it was a quick tempo, really West Coast passing type game versus the Packers. But let's continue. Let it roll. All right, let's see. I'm trying to locate him. Oh, he's left tackle. Okay.
Yeah. And we go talk about that too. That left versus right.
Yeah, let me run it back if you can.
Yeah.
A little bit. Okay, he's doing a good job here. I mean, he's reaching up to the second level. He has a trade block. He's reaching up to the second level. I want to see him keep going down the field to try to get some work. But good job with that. I mean, just overall, good job. False step there on the set. He almost got shook. But the good thing about him coming down, I mean, really good double team block right there. Good job, man. Way to step down and catch that linebacker running across trying to fill the B gap. So you notice with him, he plays with a lot of balance. Good vertical sets. There's nothing wrong with a good old-fashioned vertical set. So that was width and then a little bit of depth. Good hand strike, overall strong dude. You can tell he's a strong dude, has a good center of gravity, a good punch, good hand strike on Michael Parsons, and stops Michael Parsons in his tracks with a two-hand punch to the chest. So good job. You're going to see him again, just stay square. So the gift that he has is staying square and being able to slide back and get overall a good punch or get some hands on you. You know what I mean? Good job on the play action pass, hitting the dude in his backside pad. And then Dak rolls out the other way. Patience on the games, really good. Vertical setback. Want a better finish there, but you're not going to hold on to Michael Parsons and block him too long. So not a bad job there. Here he is. He's up on the second level. He ran a little bit too inside on that, but got a body on the body. Good jump set. I like that. Good jump set. Good aggressive jump set on that. Really good.
I rewinded it.
Yeah, he was just inside. So he traveled too far inside. He really should have pinned number 7. But, got a little lungy there. But good jump set. So right here, look at this. Boom. Good jump set. One set to a jump set. One set to a jump set.
Can you explain that?
One set means this. It means that you are really not I was teaching the kids this today. It means that really you just get a quick set with your, in this sense, left foot, right foot, back or either 45 degree. And when that defender, in this sense the edge, when he stalls, you jump him, you attack him, you latch onto him. So you're not waiting for him to come to you when you see that he is delaying his rush. You take a quick one set, you don't give up too much ground, so you can look at him do this, and you can let it run. Quick one set, don't give up ground, boom, then he jumps him. There it is. So very quick, then hey, he jumps him. So good job. I call that a one set to a jump set.
Hold on, I gotta fix something real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. What do you think?
I just had to get my mixer. See, y'all think we be playing, man. This is what my mixer look like. So when I be fixing sound stuff, see, this is what it look like. See, we working behind the scenes. They don't know, see. But keep going.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work producing these shows, man. But yeah. So overall, the thing that you see, the theme you see, square body right here, left tackle. He's gonna play square. Patience and gets a punch. Runs him by Dak Prescott. Really good job by him. He's square. That's the difference between him and Tyler Guyton is that he's not opening up the hips. He's not antsy. He's a patient setter, right? He's patient in his pass pro. He understands angles fairly well. You can tell by how he sets, and he understands that the rusher has to come to him or that the rusher has to get to a point of contact. I call it the point of convergence, where it's the place in the pass rush where you and that defender meets. And so with that, with him being patient, was just quick 45-degree standard sets, and on games kind of having a little bit more depth up front, meaning that he's getting back and he's kind of keeping his body square, okay? And that's a seal block. Did a good job. He just checked to be sure nothing was coming inside, and he seals backside. So, with all this, man, he just did a good job. He did a good job of trusting his technique, trusting his strength, because he's a strong dude. He's a heavy-handed, two-hand striker, and keeping his shoulders square to the line of scrimmage, meaning this, not turning, right? You see sometimes they're quick, they turn a lot.
Mm-hmm.
They play another way, they turn, they're always turning, right? You want to stay square as long as possible. You really want to stay square at least until you get beyond the first step or two of contact. But if you turn on contact or before contact, typically that's when you get into fouling and you get beat for counter moves or you get beat for sacks around the edge.
Real quick, OC. I was telling everybody that I was going to recruit you, Lou, and Vach again to try to do a comparative film breakdown. But from what you saw and what you've been seeing, what's your opinion on Nate versus Tyler Guyton versus Steele?
Different players. Let me say that. Different players. Tyler is a guy that has the physical ability to do anything from the tackle position. In terms of athletic ability, he's not limited, right? In terms of pulling, in terms of pin and pull, in terms of vertical slides, vertical sets, like athletically, he has the ability to do anything you want. Much more aggressive than he was, much tougher starting off this year than he was last year. Still, he's like a Sean. He's the Sean Kemp of offensive tackles right now. I'm still talking about Tyler Guyton.
Yeah,
he's the Sean Kemp of offensive tackles, and this is what I mean. Sean Kemp was a famous NBA basketball player. We used to call him the Rain Man. Him and Gary Payton played together like early 2000s, and Sean Kemp was like 6'10", but he could jump and touch the top of the backboard, and he would make his move so fast that he would just miss dunks. Because he was moving so fast and jumping so high, he'd just be missing dunks. And he's on a documentary and he talked about it. He said, hey man, instead of making that move 100 miles an hour, you just need to make it about 80 miles an hour. You still gonna be quick and get there. And I think some of the technical stuff with Tyler Guyton is he's playing versus certain people too fast. And it gets him lunging and leaning and gets him out of position. That's what I think. He's fast enough to get there, but I think without getting into too much detail, it's some technical stuff he has to work on. And it's some nuanced things that he needs to work on in terms of understanding what I said about 71, staying square. Terrence Steele is what he is at this point in his career. He's a solid right tackle. He's a guy that excels as a run blocker still. He's strong at the point of attack. He's solid on pass rush, pass pro, as long as he does certain things. If he sets too shallow and his outside hand is lazy or he misses, he can get into trouble with guys that are bendy and that can dip and rip and that can change direction on him quick since that ACL. That's what I think, but he's a good, solid, starting NFL tackle. That's what I think. But he is what he is. 71 is a strong dude. Can work on some technical stuff in terms of overreaching, in terms of adding just a few more tools from what I saw in the game to what he does in terms of his pass pro. But at the point of attack, you can see the dude is strong. On pass pro, staying square, just overall fundamentally sound from what I saw, he did a good job, man. Overall,
put you on the spot. Would you consider Nathan starting over Tyler Guyton or Terrence Steele?
Because of money and draft position, you can't.
No, I'm talking about talent. Because the theme of the show is Competition Wednesday. We used to do Competition Tuesday, right?
Right.
So me and you was the one that started the controversy when it was Terrence Steele versus Lyle Collins. So taking money out of it, because remember, money was the problem with Lyle, right? Steele was the undrafted guy that was playing better. Lyle was the paid guy. But me and you had to make a stand after 5 games. So I know it's early because we only seeing kind of a few snaps of starting reps with Nathan, right? But if Tyler Guyton has a concussion and we continue to see what we saw with Steele when we started that discussion, is there any possibility or pathway in your mind as an offensive lineman that's also ambidextrous to where you can see Nathan actually being the starter?
Yes. Nathan played better than Guyton versus Micah. He played better, man. He held up better on pass pro. He did. I mean,
Take it easy on my back.
Look, Micah beat everybody. Micah be beating the crap out of people. Do you you see how elite he is? If you look at his pass pro reps, he's beating Steele, he's beating guards, he's beating Brock, he's beating everybody. He's beating the crap out of everybody. And the only hope
bro. I gotta pause you, bro. I gotta do what Brian Broaddus did to you. I gotta pause you. You said Nathan was playing better than Tyler Guyton. Because I said the same thing.
He was.
So listen, this is Competition Wednesday, and some people can't handle this.
You want answers? You can't handle the truth.
See, when we start going here, bro, we start ruffling feathers. But all right, let's talk.
It doesn't matter because the eye in the sky don't lie.
It tell the truth.
It tell all the time.
It tell the truth.
Men lie, women lie. But that film
don't lie.
That don't lie. This is why in situations people trying to prove something, they say, see, I bet I don't on videotape. I didn't slap him on videotape. You slap the dude. Well, this is what the videotape shows, that you just slapped the mess out of me. Right? So, I mean, at the end of the day, man, if it's true competition based on what I saw, and I need more though. I'm not gonna jump the gun. I need more. But Thomas looked really good. He looked really sound. He looked like a good veteran tackle. That's how he looked versus Green Bay. He looks like a good veteran tackle, man. And if you have to pick in terms of making your offensive line better versus good people, and Tyler is better on the run. Is better on the run. I mean, he's explosive coming off the ball. Tyler Guyton is. He got pop to him. He got athletic ability, man. But in terms of being fundamentally sound, if you got to hold the ball more than a couple seconds, Thomas right now.
Damn.
Right now.
Well, let me say this, and we haven't talked. So when I kicked off the show, I was saying how special it was for Nathan to play right tackle and then have to play left tackle in the same game and play good on both sides. I was trying to explain to people that's special. That's not normal. Like you have to be ambidextrous. Like you're ambidextrous. But you know, can you explain that, bro? Because see, I tried to explain it. Can you explain how special? And see, I'm starting to feel a predicament right now. See, when you see special, I almost feel like you got to find a way to play special.
You know, if Brian Schottenheimer is really committed to the competition environment, then Thomas is going to play more. And this is the ultimate test. If he's truly committed to it, and he can fight through the politics and navigate through the resistances that he might and probably will get, then Thomas is going to find his way on the field. Because honestly, truly, right? I mean, look, that dude can play guard too. He can play guard too. He big, he's sturdy, he got a great center of gravity. That dude can play guard too. So you got something.
I left, bro, because I said the same thing, bro. See, I told you I ain't talked to OC. You can just see it. You can see the power. But he would be an athletic guard.
Short area of strength, short area of power, strong like a hammer at the point of attack, beat up a dude inside of a phone booth.
OC, have we talked? Have we talked?
No, not
see, that mean our eyes match. And that's why I got up like that, bro, because I was watching it. I was watching. I say, bro, I see that power in him. He can play inside too.
He can play inside. This kid could be your ultimate swing. He could end up being your ultimate swing. Now the difference between your right side and left is like it's like the angles are different. So when you're playing right tackle, and more than likely, unless you have a left-handed quarterback, you're playing the front side. So they can see pressure easily coming in their face from your side, and typically you don't have to play with as much space. It's a shorter corner, right? You just got to be sure, if you're a right tackle, you got to be good at really guiding people past the quarterback and not getting beat inside. Like when you get beat inside as a right tackle, you're getting your quarterback hit most of the time, right? If you play left tackle, you're playing, they call it the island, because the angles are different and typically your backside, and you have to account for more space. I say the difference between a fight that is in a large phone booth versus a fight outside on the street corner, and your opponent is circling around left and right, you got plenty of air and opportunity. Like that's the difference between playing right tackle and left tackle, just to give an example in terms of space and your spatial awareness and your mental. You have to have a psychological awareness. Like if I'm in a left-handed stand, I have to have a psychological awareness to know innately if I kick and my kick's not deep enough, if I don't get more depth, if I turn right here, he about to smash my quarterback. I got to get deeper. I got to get it wider. If I'm playing on the right side and I'm playing here, I got to know if I'm here, kick, I can stop him, I can widen him by. So it's different angles and it's different nuances to playing each position. And it's not as easy as people think. Like, oh, just go over there. Like, no. Remember, you put Steele at left tackle a couple years ago, and he did horribly because he wasn't used to playing that left tackle position. He wasn't used to the angles and the amount of ground that he had to cover and account for with athletic people that could move left and right. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying? So it's a different dynamic.
we need to do this more often, bro. I need to do the show and then do the same show with you, bro. Because I swear I said the exact same thing. I used the exact same example.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but like I said,
But it's crazy.
I need to see more. But
Yeah.
he did good, man. He looked good.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
And see,
and honestly, when I saw him, I was surprised. I was like, man, he stopped Micah. That's the first thing I noticed.
Me too, bro.
Like Micah didn't turn him like that.
Me too, bro. I was like,
you know what he looked like?
what he look like?
You know what he looks like?
What he look like?
People ain't gonna like this. People gonna think I'm being messy.
Hold on, let me hit this button.
Take it easy on my back.
He looked like Tyler Smith when Tyler Smith was playing left tackle as a rookie. That's how he looked. He looked quick enough and just, I'm strong. I'm heavy. I got heavy hands. I'm strong. That's how he looked. Now, Tyler Smith only gave up 6 sacks as a rookie for the Cowboys. So, that's how you look.
I'm gonna say this too. It says a lot about him. I know. Listen, I know we spending a lot of time on Nate, but he deserved it, bro. He deserved it. Now listen. It says a lot about Nate, bro. Because Nate was not even close to as good as what we saw coming into the league. That tells me a lot about his work ethic. That tells me a lot about him as a pro. His quickness is clearly way different than when he came into the league. Because I remember looking at him, bro. I was not impressed, bro. I really was hitting the fart noise. But my eyes are good. So when I saw what I saw Sunday, I was like, that's the truth.
It's just power, man, and doing the basic stuff well. People always want to do exotic, and it's like it's just something to be said when you do the basic fundamental stuff at the position well. And that's what he did on Sunday. He had great fundamentals, bro. That's what he did.
And great fundamentals is great.
Exactly. He had great fundamentals. And if anybody in any position, any role, no matter what you do, even if you equate it to your job, if it's 3 things you got to be good at your job, and you're just good at all 3 of those things, and you really are not specially talented or can do anything else, guess what? You're going to be really good at your job, and you probably going to have a job for a while because you are fundamentally sound. You fundamentally do the tenets that you need to do. And that's what he did. He just was just fundamentally sound, and just I love how he was able to stay square. And you know what, that also, it hints into his psyche. This is deeper, okay? He was confident enough in his skill set to know if I get 2 kicks in the ground and I stay solid, right? Who's that? Okay. It's been a long time. Yeah, good to see you, big dog. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it, bro. Much love. He was confident enough in his skill set and ability to not overreact to Micah's speed and overreact to Micah's greatness and athletic ability, and to get 2 kicks to the ground and play him straight up. Tyler Guyton was not. Tyler Guyton was nervous. Tyler Guyton was reaching, lunging, he twisting Tyler Guyton around. Tyler Guyton spinning around like he at the fair park on a horsey ride.
Oh my God, bro.
He was working Tyler. He was working Tyler.
So basically, that speaks to a gamer mind state. See, people got to understand that, bro. Michael was presented as the boogeyman of the NFL. True or false?
True, and he is. True, and he is.
And you go out there like, basically, he went out there like this. So see, Michael who? Basically.
Yeah. he didn't prefer Micah. He didn't try to play outside of himself. He didn't try to compensate because it was Micah. He just did fundamental techniques and he trusted it. That means that A, he's been working hard. B, he's psychologically strong.
Yep.
That's what that means.
That's
He's
what it
working
means.
hard and he's psychologically. That means that I'm not changing the way I play because you Micah. I'm not gonna be jumping and lunging and I'm not doing all that. How you make me look like a fool. I'm on my knees all the time. I'm reaching as you club me and rip and go inside and get pressure on that. I'm gonna be right here. Pop, pop, I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna be right here. And guess what? I'm gonna make you beat me playing good fundamentals and we gonna play ball.
I guarantee he been on that jump rope, bro. I guarantee it. He danced too well and he changed directions too well. That he put in work and he put in agility work. That wasn't normal offensive lineman work. He put in like DB type work. I ain't gonna give away the secret sauce, but I'm gonna tell you offensive linemen something. I'm gonna give y'all a clue. Some of y'all need to learn to imitate DBs, and you go play offensive line better. Remember I said that. If you got any offensive lineman that's listening, or if you got any kids, had them get down every now and then and play a little press. It's gonna make them change that direction better. And have them do that jump rope 10 minutes a day. I swear that's what Nate looked like, bro, because this is a different dude. So, and it makes me excited because I didn't, I'm glad I did the show the way that I did it because I came in and gave my DB perspective on an offensive lineman. And then you came in and you gave the offensive lineman perspective. It's amazing because we seeing the exact same things, bro, and we have not talked.
Not at all. I ain't talking days.
On football.
At all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not even. I mean, we just,
since the Green Bay, we ain't talked at all.
Yeah, since the Green Bay, we haven't talked. Like we haven't talked on the phone,
right?
About football or nothing like that.
Right.
Like, like that.
So this can get interesting. So OC, this is looking like one of those famous competition, because the OC idea was to do competition Tuesdays. He got it from Pete Carroll. And this is what we do, where we talk about how to improve the team from within. From looking at what we looking at on a weekly basis from the film, and from the guys and how they perform, and then making suggestions on how to get better. Now, I agree with the OC. I still want to see more. Can you talk to them about your 1-time, 2-time, 3-time theory?
Yeah. 1 time you're lucky. The 2nd time it's a fluke. The 3rd time you're consistent.
Right.
So I need to see a couple more games out of him.
Yep.
And just for good measure, I always like to get what I call a quarter set.
Yep.
Which would be 4, right? If I see similar and same in 4 games, I trust you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I trust you.
Yeah.
I've seen enough.
Especially
I trust you, man.
because, and that's good that he started out with top level.
Right.
He didn't start off with B level pressure. He started out with A level, A++ level, and was thrown out there. My boy DP say, my boy say, Bob, ask OC, do we really have our top 8 offensive linemen or who can play 2 spots each?
Who can play 2 spots each? Well, I mean, Tyler Guyton, he can play left or right tackle. Terrence Steele is a right tackle.
He's just a right.
Bass can play 3 positions.
He
can play left guard, center, or right guard.
Right.
Right. Hoffman can play
3.
He can play 3 positions too: center, guard, or left tackle.
Nate can play probably 4.
Nate can play every position but center.
Yeah.
So you can put him anywhere.
That's how I see
it. He's solid enough. He can play. He will be fine. BB, he's our center, but he can play 3. He can play either guard.
Yep.
He can play either guard.
Yeah.
You'll be fine with that.
Yeah.
Tyler Tyler can play. Tyler is the closest thing to 71. He can play every position. He can play tackle. If he had to go back out to left tackle, he would be fine. He'd go out there and do it. He had to play right. He could play right. He had to play either guard. He could play either guard. Booker's out. Booker can play either guard and be just fine. He's good enough to play because Booker played left guard in college.
Rumors are Tyler Smith might not play.
T. Smith?
Would you consider Nate at left guard?
Well, you got
no
Guyton out.
Because Guyton out, right?
So you need him at left.
Yeah, you need that left tackle.
So you need to fill that hole probably because you got Hoffman now. He's starting at right. You probably put Bass at left.
Gotcha. All right. So, OC, what I want to do, bro, I don't know how we gonna do it, but I want to do a comparison film session with Tyler Guyton, and Thomas. After this next game, we're gonna have a lot more film on Thomas, and we're gonna have some previous game on Tyler Guyton. Now, the one thing I want to talk about, a couple of things competition wise, and we gonna get out of here. This right here,
having to play some younger players for injuries, but we're also playing younger players because we want to. You know, whether you talk about what we did with Nate Thomas yesterday, you know, rolling him some in at right tackle, and you know, Shamar James getting some work. I mean, you have to play these young guys because you're going to need them at some point. So,
couple of things. Him saying we playing the young guys because we want to. So, to me, that's saying that Brian is trying to find ways to get that talent out there. Shamar James was mentioning Nate. Now, I also want to say this too, OC, just on competition, because I think you talk culture very well. I am kind of concerned. Maybe you can kind of talk me out my concern, but I'm concerned.
Okay, what?
Brian Schottenheimer's core message is competition.
Yeah.
And it's areas to me where I don't believe I'm seeing it. And I don't want his message to become hollow, especially over time.
Okay.
Because there's some areas that's looking funny to me, like Sanborn. Now, word on the street is Okoye did some film that showed that he's serviceable. So I'm gonna want to look at the film myself. Hopefully, if you got some time with me, you can do that. Okay.
Yeah, we'll set the time to do it. I'm gonna answer your questions really quick. I think that every coach picks and chooses his battles. I think Sanborn is really not that good. That's what I think. Serviceable, yeah, but serviceable when you got better talent on the sideline. And I don't know, you know, maybe our second round draft pick from last year is even slower than Sanborn. But unless it's in the A to B gap, it's like he cannot chase and tackle nobody that goes outside of that tackle box.
That's exactly what,
he's
bro.
He's getting beat around the corner by everybody. And so the thing that you have to delineate is that, you know, do you have a guy that has some more range? Maybe it's an IQ thing. Maybe he's getting the calls. He didn't make mistakes. We don't know the inside of it. So I don't want to just jump to conclusions and say I know everything, but I'm just looking at the eyeball test. I think that you probably got a better athlete that you could give a shot at it, right? But you cannot go and emasculate your defensive coaches and all the people you hire if they standing on the table and they are just pounding the table for a certain guy unless that guy starts to really stink it up. And Sanborn misses tackles, but he makes some. So yes, he's serviceable. So Sanborn's not doing bad enough for Schottenheimer to take an executive order at this point and to be like, no, bitching, right? Sanborn would have to play bad enough for him to do that because I'm just telling you. And I gotta go in 5 minutes. So you make this.
Damn, man. I hit this button in a while, boy. Damn, man, I gotta fight you, bro. Welcome back.
Yeah.
I totally disagree with you, bro. Totally disagree with you. Because you the head coach, bro. As the head coach, you always make the executive decision on your team.
You do, but what I'm saying is that you have management, and you cannot micromanage every department as the CEO. You can't do it, bro. You're gonna waste a lot of time, waste a lot of energy. It's overarching game plan. It's overarching what's gonna be the best move and decision for your team. And unless you have a clear weak point on your team, right, that is noticeably, provably wrong.
Wait. See, this is the thing, bro. This is the benefit of me and you not talking. Because you showing that I'm not crazy. Because you said everything I said and we didn't talk. I said he's serviceable in the A and B gap. He's where he's supposed to be. There.
Right.
But if it's to the edges, or if it's a pass in his direction, if he's isolated in any way, he's going to lose. So it's already noticeable, OC, because me and you seeing the same thing, and we haven't even talked.
It is, boss, but it's like he's fundamentally sound, athletically limited. That's what he is. He's fundamentally sound on what.
And get him off the field.
But
me and you played with great athletes that would be out of position, but they were such great athletes they still made plays. I.e. Hannick Milligan, i.e. James. Like, you know, we can name dudes who wasn't the smartest, but they was the best.
I'm gonna make it easy, boss. I agree with you. I'm gonna make this. I agree with you. Okay, just understand that I do agree with you. But I'm saying at this point, with his coaching staff, there is a thing that's called continuity and rapport with your coaching staff, right? And he's gonna have to.
Oh hell no!
I'm telling you, internal relationships. He hired these people, and I'm telling you that he knew. Look,
You are fake news.
Look, I'm not fake news.
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee woo.
Wrong.
He knew Sanborn was gonna be the starter, and I'm not saying that Sanborn is the best guy, but look, this is the problem. This is the problem that we have. We would have to have somebody start in Sanborn's place for a couple games, and then be able to compare them. And that's the thing we ain't really been able to do. We haven't seen nobody playing his position for a couple games to be able to just say, "Hey, let's look at the tape." And then let's see who's the best, right? But yes, I think we could do better than Sanborn. I agree with that. But I'm saying I just don't think he's gonna make that move right now because of whatever reasons that they are political. That's somebody's guy, you know, all this kind of nonsense. But it is what it is right now. That's what I think.
All right, man. I know you got to go, man. Close out, and then I'll talk about the last subject. Yeah, man, boy, you got my blood boiling right now.
Look, listen. When I come back, pull up Sanborn tape. We'll look at the tape.
Yeah.
We'll talk more about it. All right.
Let's do it.
Look, man. So just follow the OC 100 on X, man, and follow Boss Cowboy Sports on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Now X, Facebook and Instagram. And follow Boss Cowboy Sports, man. And thanks for having me on, man. And I got to get out of here, though. But salute to you guys. Thank you.
I'm going to call you tomorrow, man. We're going to talk about a couple of things, man.
All right,
got some updates for you. All right, big dog.
Good.
That was the OC, man. That was a good surprise. All right. And I think that enhanced the show, real talk, because y'all could see. And I do think I need to do that more often. I think I need to go on and speak my opinion and then have him come behind where we never talked and then just let him kind of say what he thinks. And we'll see if our notes compared. Now, you can see our notes compared a lot. We were seeing a lot of the same things on Nathan and we never talked. I was looking at the film and I was saying, I could see that dude playing guard too on both sides. OC confirmed that. Right. And then the athleticism, the balance, playing better than Tyler Guyton. Yeah. OC confirmed that. So, and we never talked. Right. So, it's so many things that he said as a guy that I really know has great offensive eyes and eyes, period. He has great eyes. And I think he's fair, too. I think he's fair. I was fighting him on Sanborn, but I also know he was given the political dynamic of Sanborn and Brian Schottenheimer. So, but I just didn't want to hear it, just being honest. I just didn't want to hear it. I'm over here more so like rip the Band-Aid off. I want to talk about a couple of more subjects, and I'm going to be quick. I'm going to be real quick. I just want to give everybody good news. And it's good news on what's a fan favorite. Okay, Blue. Okay, I'm gonna give everybody the good news. Okay, he's sounding like he's starting to trend in the right direction. Especially when you listen to Brian Schottenheimer. I think the absence of Sanders could really give him a shot. So let me listen to him. I'm gonna interpret this. I'm gonna interpret this fairly. Okay. I have nothing against Blue. I also don't baby Blue. Okay. So I want y'all to really listen to this. I'm gonna explain this from a competition standpoint, and we will get prepared for what we might see Sunday.
Garrett Podell, CBS Sports. Brian, I think Miles Sanders left the game briefly yesterday. What's the update on him?
A little ankle. I think most of the tests have come back good, so I think he's trending to be able to play.
And a month into the season, Jaden Blue has yet to be active. Where is he at in your program, and what does he need to do to suit up on game day?
Very close. I'll say it again. I've said it a number of times, Garrett. I mean, he's practicing really, really well. I challenged him a few weeks ago on being consistent.
Let's pause right there. So let's not act like we didn't hear that part. I need y'all to come here and I can talk to you honestly, okay? I need to be honest with y'all. What is that saying when your head coach says, I had to go to him and challenge him about being consistent? What is that saying? What is that saying? If you're being honest, that's saying he was not consistent. But then I also gotta take that with a grain of salt, because I'm being fair. Brian always saying that. It makes me almost not trust it. Right? So on one end, anybody that's not playing, he keeps saying they need to be consistent. Because I've heard you say that with Mozzie. I heard you say that with Mars, Lil Fowl. You saying that with Blue. So it's a two-way sword. Where can we even trust Shotty? Cause I still gotta ask, and I'm honestly asking, when did Sanborn actually earn it? Like when? What did he do to earn it? He was literally given the middle linebacker spot. He didn't play middle linebacker in Chicago. So when did he earn it? So for everybody that's waiting to see Blue, I'm going to stand with y'all and say something don't smell right. Just keeping it real. Something don't smell right. Because if Brian only said that about Blue, I would trust it. But you've been saying that same talking point with anybody that at first wasn't playing consistent. I don't know, man. I don't know. But the best news for the people that want to see Blue is it sound like you're getting ready to see him, because he said he challenged him to be consistent, but he's saying he's trending in the right direction, meaning he can't use that excuse no more.
And that he's becoming one of our best offensive practice squad players.
Now, what I don't like is he said becoming.
He's done that. He's becoming one of our best offensive practice squad players. He's becoming one of our best offensive practice squad players. He gives the defense an incredible look with his speed and playmaking ability. So very close.
Patrick.
And see, I like this comment. I think it's fair. My boy Axtion Jackson 88 said, boss, he the one who's watching them in practice and he want consistency, and Sanborn probably good in practice. In theory, I feel you, bro. But in reality, I don't feel you. Because he been coaching too long to be that dogmatic, to be that black and white. I want you to practice well, and if you don't practice well, then there's a term that we all know. It's called gamer. Gamer. Why do we know the term gamer? Because we know that there are certain players who are not practice players. They are great gamers. He knows that too. And we all know, especially if you played, my boy King G said it best, Dak. Dak was known as a bad practice player, but he was for sure a gamer. For sure. You know who else was a gamer? Some Hall of Famers. Woodson. Yeah. Everybody knew Woodson was a horrible practice player. Horrible. Bo Jackson, they say, was the worst practice player ever. Vic. Oh, y'all ain't heard the stories on Michael Vick. So would y'all do, would it be smart for him to be like, well, you know, you ain't practice good, Vic, so we ain't gonna play you? It's some players, bro, you know, that dude go show up. Don't worry about him, bro. Yeah, he's sleeping in a meeting. Trust me, he still gonna know his assignment. Man, they say Woodson used to be falling asleep in meetings and everything. They say Jamar Chase. Yeah, some of your best players, bruh, are gamers. And I know this from playing. There are certain people we call practice All-Americans. You know why? They always cold at practice. See, some people, they actually look at practice, and I'm telling you, some players, they look at practice, especially if you've been playing hard in the game. You be like, bro, I ain't finna go hard out here. I need my legs, bro. I was going against this practice All-American dude named Richard Edwards. I ain't gonna never forget. He was a practice All-American. He used to always be dope at practice. Dope. And I came out of game, bro, and my groin was sore. You know, because I hurt my groin. I was trying to get my groin back, getting ready to play in the game. Now he was on the practice squad. but he used to always be going hard at practice. He going hard. And I walked up to him and I told him, I said, hey, bro, I said, I know what you do at practice, bro. I know you like to go 100 and 300%. I said, bro, my leg is hurting. I said, bro, today, can you please not do that? You know what that whole ass dude did? He said, yeah, slide. Yeah, I'm gonna take it easy, bro. I said, yeah, bro, I'm trying to get my leg back for the game. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be out here breaking and cutting with your ass all day. Cause you know I'm gonna shut you down if you. And I told him that. I said, you know I'm gonna shut you down if you try to go hard today. He said, nah, I'm gonna take it easy, bro. So then my head coach, Coach Hale, was watching us. And I should have known. Why did he give me his best damn rep? And he caught a ball on me like a hoe. I was mad. I was mad. I was like, and I turned it on. I was like, see. I said, I told him to shut you down, bro. And with a hurt leg, I shut his ass down and was talking shit the whole practice. But my leg was hurt. So I said all that because I wanted to address your concern on Sanborn being this hellified practice player. I'm going to be like this. All coaches, that's smart coaches, put more emphasis in the games that you play. That's my answer to that, my brother. You might disagree. And see, that's what I hated, all that crybaby shit when they were saying some players had problems with Amari Cooper because Amari Cooper used to always be banged up. Brothers was talking about that. And coaches didn't like that. See, y'all some soft ass coaches. Cause see, if he always banged up, but he playing hard in the game, I'd have been like, say, bro, let that dude nurse his injuries, bro. He go show up, bro. If that's what he do, I'm be like, hey, bro, sit it out. Sit it out. I don't need you going hard every goddamn day, bro. Like, nah, bro, you the one out there getting hit. So, anyway, nah, I ain't hearing nothing about no Sanborn. And I honestly don't care that he's good in between the tackles. I don't care. I don't care that you make. Look who your front is. Can I say that again, bro? Look who his front is. That's why I was like, when people was on Twitter like Jalen Smith and Sanborn the same, I say, no, they not, bruh. Jalen Smith never had a front like what Sanborn has. Clark and Osa with Mozzie. Come on, bro. And Solomon. All of them dudes playing good. You got clean running lanes, bro. So, yes, you made a damn tackle in the A gap. I don't give a damn. You supposed to. But as soon as they hit them edges, your legs look gone. I ain't crazy, bro. But I look at the film because I do respect the core. Yeah, I do. I look at the film. But even without the film, I said that. I said that yesterday. I said what Brian said was true. It was true what he said. And I'm going to look at it. I'm going to look at it, Montana. And if I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong. He said, nah, boss, he hip in the front. He just can't diagnose the pass. Hip in the front, man. Man, nah, I ain't going for that. I ain't going for that. He the only green dot, bro. Nah, I'm not going to even think for a second he the only person that can tell people where to be. I don't believe that for 1 second, bro. Them dudes been playing linebacker their whole life just like him. He not the only one that can think out there, bro. No. He not the only one that need to know the strengths and all that kind of stuff and assignments. He not the only one. It's too many linebackers that was diagnosed as very intelligent for me to be like, he lining people up and all that type of shit. Like, bruh, if that was the case, then, Because we all know your walk-ons are usually your smartest people, bro. We all know that, bro. It's so many players that's smart as hell that would never play because they just not as good as the dumb player. And it's just what it is. And that's what I was telling the OC. I've played with players who was dumb as rocks, and the people that they was in front of was smart. They knew everything. They could tell you everything from the sideline, but the coaches want to go put their ass out there because they wasn't good enough. So you put the dumb player out there and you let him play on instincts because his instincts and his athleticism with those instincts is better than the brainiac all day. Yeah. And yeah, I just don't, man. I just want him off my field, bro. And you know, Montana, I got love for you, bro. And then, you know, I'm going to be fair, though. I'm going to let the film speak, bro. And then Mike Green said he was looking at the film from Chicago. Shit. If he talking about the film from Chicago, I sure ain't trusting that shit. Because if he was talking about the film from Chicago, he wasn't even playing middle linebacker in Chicago. He was playing the strong side, mostly weak side. And I watched it, bro. I watched pretty much like 10 of his games, bro. He hardly played. But I go look at the film session and I do my own film session. That's what I do. And then sometimes I see it different than Okoye. Sometimes it's what it is. Sometimes we see it the same. But I don't want no serviceable ass linebacker. I want some ballers out there. That's what I want, bro. And just me. Hit the road, Jack. That's me right now. Now, and no, man. Ooh, I saw too many bad angles, bro. Sunday, I saw too many times Jacobs made him look like he was running in slow motion. I'm gonna just turn the film on. I'm gonna see for myself. That's what my name is. Show me. I'm gonna turn on the film, and I'm gonna have a bunch of eyes. I'm gonna even invite Okoye. I'm gonna say, I want you to talk me into this Sanborn shit, and we gonna let the whole film play. I ain't gonna cherry pick no plays. I'm gonna put his name in NFL Pro, and we gonna look at every play. God damn it! I ain't gonna look at this play, that play, and maybe that play. We gonna look at every one of them things. I'm gonna plus or minus them hoes. I'm like plus minus. That's my next assignment. I'm gonna call him. I'm certain he'll be down with that. OG Okoye. So anyway. My last dudes I'm going to talk about, then I'm out of here, y'all. And I'm going to be quick with this. Diggs versus Elam. It's one thing. It's one thing that all of us can't stand or rub us wrong. It's inconsistent standards. Yes, it's true. It's certain things we don't know. But if you go bench me, because we talking about competition Wednesdays, I think it's right for you to bench your boy from Florida. And that's why I don't want Brian Schottenheimer to miss his core message. I don't want him to miss his core message. You spent all offseason, Brian, preaching competition. And yes. Diggs, he got beat. He did. I didn't like that play when he tried to jam that dude in his press man and third down. I think that was a bad move to take that type of gamble in that type of coverage. If you go try to bust a receiver in their chest in a style that they don't teach, it would have made sense for you to do that if they was in what's called two-man coverage. See, in two-man coverage, you playing man, but assignment-wise, you're supposed to break on everything underneath, because you have two safeties over top in two-man coverage. That basically gives the corners the green light to be physical on the receivers. What you're trying to do is bully them on the line of scrimmage. That's what you're trying to do. And you're trying to disrupt timing. So like, for instance, if I can bust you in your chest, right, coming off the line, boom, right? But the quarterback's supposed to throw a fade to you, and I got you to go backwards. I've already disrupted your timing. So two-man allows me to be physical. But if it's straight up man and it's third down, that wasn't a good move by Diggs versus Chicago. And I said that. I didn't give him no pass on that. That was a bad time to gamble trying to be aggressive when he slipped. But I also looked at the rest of the game, and he didn't do nothing else. Now, he had some gentleman agreements where his pursuit angles and his pursuit hustle wasn't what I would want in my corners. But in terms of on passing downs, how he played after that one bad play on Chicago, it was good. How he played versus Philly was good. But at this point, if we're talking about competition and making examples or playing the best man, based on how the guys played versus Green Bay, who played better? I'm going to ask you a question. Who played better, Diggs or Elam? I want to see y'all answers. And Montana, I feel you. My boy say once guys heal, this defense should be better than years past. Just saying. See, yeah, Montana, I'm glad you said that. I want to get y'all answers though. Who played better between Diggs and Elam? While I'm waiting on y'all to respond, I'm glad Montana said that, because listen, man, they are honestly making too big of a deal of us being last in the league. That's in yards, bro. That trend can quickly change, bro. So we got to be very careful, man. When people throwing out stats, you got to be very careful, bro. Of course, we was last in the league in yards, bro. We was giving up the most big plays, bro. You can button that up, though. You can, bro. You can turn that around, especially when you upgrade your players from within. If you put Bell out there and you put Wanye out there, Bell runs a 4-4-1, brother. A 4-4-1. Bell. You put the right dudes out, your defense is no longer the last. So I ain't panicking off no week 4 stat. But now y'all stuff coming in. And overwhelming is Diggs. Overwhelming. The people that's voting. And then my boy Henry said, you're 31st in scoring defense though. Yeah, that's bad. But for the same reason. And I'm saying I ain't panicking over that because I'm saying it's correctable. I can see if we ain't had the talent, I'd be concerned. But we got the talent, bro. Like, you can literally make a couple of changes and button that shit up, bro. Like, for real talk. For real. You can make a couple of changes and all that shit change, bro. Real talk. And this is why on Competition Tuesday, this is why I had to fight the OC on him trying to play politics with Eberflus. And hey, you got to worry about the coaching and if your defensive coordinator is standing up on the table. I hear that, and I understand respecting your defensive coordinator, but nah, bro, it's your name on this ultimately, Brian. It is your name on this. And with your name on this, sometimes you got to make executive decisions. Sometimes you got to say, you know what? And see, my head coach did that for me. I pulled it up here. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I see where you're going. Let me pull it up. He just sent me this. But see, talking about best offenses, worst defense, you know. And then, like you said, in the 2017 Patriots was 13-3, lost the Super Bowl. 2011 Patriots 13-3, lost Super Bowl. It happened in 2022 with the Lions, and they was 9-8. Yeah. But and then this what Henny was sending me. He was basically saying we can turn it. Yeah, exactly. We can turn it, bro. Like, we can pull some switches. So let me go back to why I had to fight the homie OC, bro. Because I think they taking too damn long, bro. Respecting these defensive coordinators and that type shit. Like, it just frustrated me that we got dudes like James Houston, bro, that we over here like we're starting to ramp up his reps. It's like, bro, come on, bro. I ain't trying to hear none of that. I ain't trying to hear nothing about ramping up. At this point, we all know James Houston deserves way more reps, bro. Come on now. And we not gonna turn it around if we don't take truly Competition Wednesday very serious. And I do believe you sometimes gotta just say, you know what, Eberflus, this dude is gonna start. This my team, dog. You the defensive coordinator, but I'm the husband in this marriage, and I make the final decisions, homeboy. I respect you as the wife, and I take what you say in consideration, but I wear the damn pants. So I say start James Houston. Sometimes you got to be the man of your house, man. And you over here got, man, I hope that's not the case to where you, because I swear, man, I saw my head coach go to Coach Bartell and tell him Marcus will be your starting nickel next year. My D coordinator had to do it because my head coach was like, I'm watching and I say Marcus is better than Devon Penders, the one you like. I said he started, and I started, and I played well. So since we talking about Competition Wednesday, I sure hope you're not in there being soft as hell, Shotty. Let me turn on these phones, man.
Down the bottle, it be going right through me. Brown baby down to take a flight to me.
Matter of fact,
they think that I'm stunting, but it's like to me.
Matter of fact, man.
Paper got 'em
We gonna make these phones real short today because I gotta have some fun tonight, y'all. I'm gonna give me about 2 calls in here and that's it. Talking about. I'm turning these phones for only 1 second. So let me see. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give y'all 10 seconds. Y'all call in. I'm telling you, I'm gonna turn this shit off quick as hell. All right. Matter of fact, I'm turning the phones off now, man. Finna end the show. Hey, man, listen, man. I love y'all, man. Say sometimes I gotta pick me. Sometimes, bro. I love y'all, but sometimes you gotta pick yourself, bro. Sometimes you gotta. You know, when fun is fun, you gotta have some fun. You gotta kick it, and I'm kicking it. I'm finna go kick it. So I love y'all, man. I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for rocking with your boy on Competition Wednesday. I'm gonna be bringing y'all a lot. We gonna be doing now. We finna start getting into more film, cause it is time to break out the film. The OC had me very, very curious on the difference between Tyler Guyton and Nate. That was, and listen, the OC don't mix his words on that. He don't mix his words on that, man. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't got no favorites, bro. I ain't got no favorites. Listen, if Nate is looking like he could be better than Tyler Guyton and or still, I'm rocking with that. I'm like, y'all, Diggs played better than Elam. I'm rocking with that. And Blue, I'm liking the fact that they saying that you are starting to show more consistency. So I'm not going to hang your past over your head. I'm going to say, hopefully you're learning how to be a pro and you go show us. That's what Competition Wednesday is about. And rip the Band-Aid off and go ahead and start these dudes that look like they should be getting way more so that you can make your team better. It's your boy Boss Show Me, man. Y'all listen, I'm going to be coming back a lot more because we got a lot of film. A lot of film to go through, y'all. Okay. So remember, we got to look at a lot of trade candidates. We got to look at a lot of internal competition film. Because see, this is the thing, and I'm just being all the way honest. The thing about this channel is after we go through the film, we like to leave y'all with no doubt, and we like to leave y'all with full confirmation and conviction on what you saw. And I do respect even tonight my brother Montana with the challenge, because that's what we do here, and I'm open for that. Like for boys to say, I don't know about that, boss. Well, what we do here is we go say, all right, I'm gonna invite my homie, we go turn on the film and we go talk about it together. Me and Okoye. He ain't scared of that. I ain't scared of that. See, I ain't one of them content creators that dodge the arena or dodge an opinion that they have. It's always best if you think different than somebody, invite them to your house. Do it publicly. So that everybody can see y'all go back and forth. See, that's what made this offseason so dope. The fact that Henny, Landlord, Boss, Star, Lou, all was saying certain things different, but none of us ran from the confrontation. We ran to the confrontation. And guess what? Our team is better from the public debates that we was willing to have. That's why I will always respect Henny. I will always respect Landlord. I would always respect Star. I will always respect J Tuck. I will always respect Lou. Because they ain't gonna dodge like some of these other content creators. Or some people in the chat where they ain't gonna call in. They go face. As we should. But I'm out, man. Competition Wednesday. Peace.